Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, worldwide. The renegade there, the man when afraid. Man of the wilderness, keep it real and honest, running out tablet. Bagwan Pala. Bagwan. Saying, catching Bagwan. No, me have to run come to that show ya fast, you know. But I do a next show, but I have to do that show ya. Because, you know, when Pernell Charles, you now say Pernell Charles, senior and junior, when the senior sit down and indoctrinating him son. I talk about fuck about Michael Manley. Never play them and show them the falsehood and the lies. Pernell, you know, so Pernell himself said the same shoot, man. Yeah? Me say Pernell in the paper, I have it with me. Where him did that do, he was a deputy leader at the time when he get arrested. I have it, me show it. See? But he might indoctrinate him son in the people. I tell him son, say, after Pernell, I'm not going to play it, you're not going to believe this. But this is how them lions thinking of themselves. To own if you fuck off. I remember when I go, the man there for defend himself when they drive name through gut and talk some fuckery. And you know what earth? Them have video it and I put it up on social media. With them them living lie, you know. Now when I point out the lie, but them all say no, Pernell brains are run. Pernell is a piece of shit. Yeah? Sniff their shit too. Both of them. And the same way Andrew lie, I saw, you know, the whole I live right, I saw them lie. Dangerous. Now I play about Michael Manley in 1976. An interview when him does a flavor up on why the state of emergency. I'm not showing the paper itself. When them try to fit the, you hear them accused of nearly assassinating him. Yeah. Yeah. I be a fuck with them I put up. The Pernell him lie. Hey, if we go away, him a shit. Do quite simple lie. I'm going to play something for you. I'm going to start with Michael Manley when he might leave. Yeah? Remember when I do tabloid one? I'm going to start with Michael Manley when he might leave Parliament in 1992. You know, I'm dead 97. Now, me, myself, go around there, me salute. I go up there, you know, up on National Arena. Me and ever. So I circle around the kind of land state and, you know, I salute the great Sir Michael Manley. Yes. I go, man. Tell me, I tell you this. You understand? Them can't tell me nothing. So I'm going to play when said, just listen good when I'm saying in Parliament. I'm going to play with Pernell Charles. I tell him, look a nasty son. With the two of them sit on a talk. Tell me if it make no sense. Same way I'm going to play Andrew Holness tune at about when Soviet Union and Manley know what it. When Manley go back in a power, Soviet Union not pop down yet. When Manley leave office, at that time Soviet Union and this man go when him leave. So when I talk, I be a shit and you talk to him. Listen me. I be a garbage them talk. But you have to comment them online when you have a big platform because when them do that, sit on a few propagandas and Pernell, you feel there prison long time, you know. You feel there prison. Me I show one of the papers too, you know. Not my saying. Yeah? Not show no. But I'm going to play Monday when I leave. Yeah? Watch this.
A very rare and extraordinary privilege to have been allowed to serve in this chamber, and I must say to have made many, many friends on both sides of the aisle. As I go, I ask two things.
I remember now, when Mandela leave, Mandela the Prime Minister, remember this, Mandela the Prime Minister of Jamaica. The Prime Minister. This is 1992. Remember my Prime Minister from 89, right? So when I leave my Prime Minister, I'm going to show you a lie with Pernell Charles and them son. Just separate. Hey, never take it off, you know, because different show I do, you know. But these two pieces of shit, hey, them figure away, you know, man. Two of them, none of them no different, you know. Big dirty thinking, stiff, and the other one. It's, oh, you say, you have a question, liar. Because your father couldn't sit down and tell so much lie. And then you are back up the big dirty thinking lie. Yeah, boy, I say, see now, know, I make you follow him. This is 92. Manley the Prime Minister. Then Patterson get that on there. Then him draft him one mandate after and win it. the crafter, and then you see him set up him thing and do him thing, right? Watch this. Monday I leave. Here, where I said to you know, to them, listen good. And him dead 97. Look here.
One, I think you would do well always to listen to and be receptive to criticism.
Here, when I say, Andrew Honest, you have to listen to and be receptive to criticism. But no, we don't attack people, no shit.
Because we have to learn, we have to improve, we are not perfect. And many criticisms are well-founded. But at the same time, I would urge you, if you hold on to the simple guiding truth, that you have one mission in the end, and that is service.
One mission you have in service. One, not two, one. A service, not criminality. Service, one. Listen what the man has said. Listen.
No other mission. He who wants power for itself does not deserve it. And funny enough, he who dedicates his life to service through power will probably depart with some honor.
Who want power for himself? Yeah. Andrew will start in another service. Because one mission really has served. You want to see the place better. Not for thief and the PR. Not for mash it up and use PR and use bogus data. We're not going away. People, if they want to see through the world data, they might run away. Just remember the date, you know. This is 92 and then 97 when I'm dead. Watch out.
Well-founded. But at the same time, I would urge you, if you hold on to the simple guiding truth, that you have one mission in the end, and that is service. No other mission. He who wants power for itself does not deserve it.
He who wants power for himself does not deserve it. And hear what I'm saying? Hear this.
And funny enough, he who dedicates his life to service through power will probably depart with some honor.
Will probably, he who dedicates himself to service probably depart with some honor. With some honor. Now, these people who are showing here, so this is 1992. Michael Manley was the prime minister. Him stepped down, kind of sick. Yeah, him dead like 5 years after him dead, stepped down 92. Him dead 97. Right? Now I play a video. See time that 97. Remember, come go up there now. I go run when him by the Lion State.
Michael Manley died aged 72 in March 1997.
So him dead March 1997, yeah? Yes. Okay. All right. So Michael Manley sick and dead March 1997. Michael Manley was the prime minister when you see him step down. Remember this, nasty Sniffy. Look what Chares and Sniffy say about Manley now. Hear this.
A man from Mr. Manley is here to see you. Send him in.
This is in the early 80s now when you...
No, Dr. Manley was very sick.
Yeah, but this is early 80s when you know...
I'm saying Michael Manley very sick. And he a big dirty thinking Sniffy. Oh, you be a minister. This is the early 80s now when you're a minister. Manley no dead in the 80s, piece of shit. Manley no dead in the 80s. Manley was a prime minister. Manley never sent for him to say I'm very sick. This is a lie, Charles, I tell. Manley sick in the early 80s and never dead. Just like dead and then himself for Charles and Charles got... You have a big dirty thinking Sniffy put up. This is how you put up. You better go take it down. And start put up the man picture on no chat to no fuckery. The two of one wanka, one shit. Here when the piece of shit them put up now. Eh? He might indoctrinate in big dirty thinking. In big dirty thinking data son, you know. That a nasty Charles, you know, senior, you know. And that's a be a fuckery. We have to rub it out. Hear this now. He must say Michael Manley send for him. A lie, you know. Lie. Everything my parents at that time about Manley's lie. Lie. About him have gone. He never have no permit. Him have gone and shoot man front of man down. shoot man in the belly. Well, he may have the gun. But him couldn't say him to leave from town and follow up man. The whole of them story they are lie him a tell. Them did a shoot, yes. But the thing them when I talk about a be a lie. Them did have illegal gun to shoot. Yes. Hear this. Hear him big nasty son with him now. Hear this.
Just go call me and say, a man from Mr. Manley is here to see you. Send him in.
This is in the early 80s now when you...
No, Mr. Manley was very sick.
Yeah, but this is early.
So Michael Manley was very sick. And him son I said the early 80s. People, in the early 80s, Michael Manley did very sick. When you know when him dead, me just play when him dead. Me go, yeah, when him lying state, in an arena. In an arena, you know. Me go up there, me go, yes, go salute. In big dirty nasty girl's son and himself, the two of them at A1 liar. This is how them put up, you know. Indoctrinate, this all them liars think that them put up this. Him say Michael Manley depend in deathbed a 1 year. The senior, I want to say yes, and in the early 80s, when film father and minister now, a man they send fee attack to him, man they are dead. You own piece of shit to know. This is a total lie, yeah? This is a fucking lie, the two own attack. In the early 80s, man did not, what the fuck happened to these people? Eh? The man never even did sick. Play it again. Only listen him good enough. Listen, Paula.
Just go call me and say, a man from Mr. Manley is here to see you. Send him in.
This is in the early 80s now when you...
No, Mr. Manley was very sick.
Yeah, but this is early 80s when you now JLP win the election in 80. You are named Minister of Public Utilities and Transport.
The local government first and then.
Transport, okay.
And so, he came in and said, Colonel,
This is Manley friend now.
Manley is not going to be here with us a long time. But he wants.
He's not going to be around for a long time. I'm a Minister of Utility. You know, there's something wrong with fucking Pernell brains. And him now said, this is not the earth. When you know the minister, a man they send for you, and a friend comes say, man, they very sick. Him now got around for a long time. Because Pernell just sit down and tell one bag of fucking lie. Pernell, when man they dead, a matter of fact, man, there was a prime minister when him stepped down in the 92. You couldn't be a minister. He's a piece of shit. You and your son, this is a blatant fucking lie. Una put up on the internet. You two want to fuck off. And PMP, if you tell them withdraw this and make a apology and a statement, because this is how they spread it. A matter of fact, make it stay, make we use it and rub them out. This is how the fuck of them lie, yeah? And though you have record with these things, this piece of manpower, piece of shit, run out with lies like this. You have to run them away. Yeah? He might talk about him father now and where one man to do him father. I lie him tell him. Lie him tell. Yeah? Because man, and about no dictator. When you start state of emergency, you yourself now go around this. Remember, I them I tell you what I want. I'll show you what I want in a Jamaica why state of emergency call. Continue.
Talk to you. Will you talk to him? I say, yes, man, anytime. No, you're right, though. We get up. Put the jacket on and follow him straight to Manley house.
The same Manley who nearly get you shot.
Yeah, you still get him shot.
Get you charged by the court.
Get the shot by court.
Get you locked up. Witness you for go prison. Tell you your wife and daughter must go dead. You're not going to do that. You're a prisoner. When he was undying, he sent his best friend or whoever to you and say, and summon you. And you get up, put on your clothes and go there.
Yes. And when I got
You
to
are a
his,
good man.
when I got to his house,
You saw the man lie? So this is the same man, this piece of shit dirty thing. Hey, you better take back that thing of dirty thinking, Pernell Chares Jr. You and your people are same invalid. When him, a minister, in the early 80s, a man the old sugar dead. Oh, you have be a minister, you know, so man was a prime minister, man they never sent for this piece of shit. Man they never sent for him a lie matel. And it was nothing, it was dark shit. When Manley in a power, him a dark shit, Pernell Chares Sr. And these are the lies. Eh? This piece of shit not is sniffy. Come and call out man the name, but this is the same one that send him for go dead and prison. And man they never send him a prison. The soldier them and the police intelligence will upon him because him did the front line and them grab him. He was one of them who had to fuck with CIA. Not my saying, man. I'll show you the paper. Him was a deputy leader in 1976. And him first them detained. The soldier and police them got detained because of the fuck away my go with. And hear me tell them I run up and down with gun. Me soon show you that. But this how them tell like Manley, you know. Yeah, Michael called Charles and I tell him these things. Yeah? Yeah, you understand? Michael called, and that time when Charles now in a power. Early 80s, man, you know the early 80s piece of shit. Man, they win 89. Man, there was the prime minister when him find out about him sick. That's why I'm stepped down 92. If you look about himself. And PJ get that role down run the one mandate. So you see, this is what I want to do. When you go into politics to just scrape and you don't know the history. And do it documented, you know, look. You follow your father and you see a man spread like Michael Manley. Yeah? And this is how them put up a spread for Manley. But this is the same man and you is a good man. And hear him now, Manley very sick, Manley have no long time for the dirty thinking Colonel Charles Sina Charles, fuck off your shit. Uno two lie. I mean, I stop them in a come and dissect the lies. People never spread this fast. Who want to dissect them big dirty thinking lie. This junior and the senior two piece of shit. Eh? In the 1980s, you know man the sick in the 1980s? If you did get up, if you never know, kind of born in the state, that little piece of one shit. But if you go in politics and born on the, before you run off your mouth, but you look, you can't come tell me about your father senior now, you know. Because you are a scandalized Manley, pan lie, pan garbage. Your father was a minister. And Manley said, go call. This is the same Manley when Manley lock him up. These are all bullshits. JLP was nothing. Them was just some Alibabas. Manley at the head of government in a 92. So this guy couldn't be no kind of minister in a Manley when Manley sick. This guy want to be a minister when Manley stepped on a patrociner with a PMP in a power. Oh, Colonel Charles to be a fucking minister. And then send and put on and say, yes, Manley. What am I doing? What eggs up with man? Man don't call him. Man don't know a pata cat. Man will never call him yet. Lie him a tell. But him a go on and tell more and more lie. Like the fucker travel. Fear say him a senile. Eh? Man they never call him. Lie him a tell. This is how him lie and stink na himself. Eh? Man they send call him. No, him. Man they well sick. And not for dead. And him was a minister of what? Fuck them get this one. Eh? But this is how the fucker them lie here. This is how you know lie. Manley was the prime minister PMP in a power from 1989 piece of shit. Till 2007 when them come out to traffic growth thing and must win by a seat and fucking shit from 1989. This is how you fucking fool. Me tell you, you have a lot of educated fools, you know. And them not balance and check. Now when big dirty thinking, Poopa. I tell PLI per Manley from the other day, you know. Go up a big mama, but this is how these people lie. So in front of you, if you're not fact check, sometimes you see the lie and you overlook the lie. But everything come with time stamp. So this piece of shit couldn't be a minister. Yeah, my minister in a man the government. A man they send for him for what? A man that the head of the government piece of shit. When him find out him sick. Him step down. I'm sure you when him step down in a parliament. And a PJ get that role. Even Mama P go fight him get the role. Yes. And then him run him one mandate and then him start running thing where I run. But this is how you fool. I want to spread propaganda. More of the people them sooner, you know. Because these are the lies. When them run out with all the while. So I'm not going to play about this. So you might talk about Manley a good man. What Manley do him a Manley. Somebody come to him, not Manley, you know. And him want to come to Jamaica. And then somebody come and say, Manley, say you must come. That is not Michael Manley. So everything where you talk about Manley, I lie, I'm telling you. This is one of the biggest, see one of the biggest liar. Him was the minister in the early 80s, Manley dead. Manley sick and have liquid at time to go live. And him are the minister. And Manley said, come call man and get up and put on in clothes and say, where you want, Manley. And go to Manley yard. And Manley talk to him, then one. Them a document this and put it online. When Manley was the prime minister, you know. A PMP in a power when Manley did, you know. And remember state funeral in 97, you know. 97. That time we leave the IMF already. But this is how the fuck are them lie. Brother, no matter hear me attack rough so because never a part of me way. You know where I get up with principle. But remember, he's a historian, brother. Yes? I remember when they can't come on and have a question when I shit. I remember when I do tab lie. But me like hold on up on the lie. You see the lie, Paula? When you see the lie when I tell Paula, remember play it back again. You're big dirty thinking, Stephen. I'm a minister, you know. And I said these things. And I put out such a fake thing on a prime minister. A former prime minister is a goddamn disgrace. Big dirty thinking, Stephen, and him nasty thinking, Papa. Two of them are germs. Listen again. Hear this.
Call me and say, a man from Mr. Manley is here to see you. Send him in.
This is in the
So, man didn't walk with no man from Mr. Manley. So, you have a man from Mr. Manley here to see you. Yeah? Remember, and make it worse, him and nothing because them get kicked out of power. Him lose him sitting at the when Manley come in, you know. He never have no, let me tell you where him did that. When Manley in a power, him then near big yard, up a doing the pen. Me see him every morning. When me up a big yard. In a doing the pen, next door, him there. Him there in a power. That time I have the land lock already. I'll be a fuck him. Me see him every day, you know. When me there St. Thomas, me see him every day. In a Berlin, in a doing the pen. See, Prenelin drive in and think he was not. I'll be a fuck him attack, you know. When Manley win back and them in a power, this guy kick him lose him seat. Him is a garbage. See? So this, but yes, still, him in a power card and when I tell him son, and him son, I repeat and I chat big, put up him big dirty thinking face, and I tell such a lie. But an honorable, noble Michael Manley. Yeah? One of the founding fathers of CARICOM. And do so much to the country. Yeah? And this piece of shit. Like him have, hey, you have to stop calling the name in your mouth, you know. Hey, we're going to start targeting the one of the money and the one of the thing that we have to do down there. You dirty thinking, Stiffy. Because from the other day, I see you putting up Manley. You have big dirty thinking, Sina Charles. And I thought, be a fucking lie. We have to run you because this is, hey, this is one of the worst garbage. So PMP sit down and make this guy. They must put such a room upon Michael Manley. Who never said be a garbage this? Paula, I go through, you know, because I see him with one of the lie them before, you know. And when we go through, I see that one, I say, no, man, I have to change my show, man. I have to show you the real Michael Manley. This is how them lie, you know. This is how them dangerous. The guy, the big dirty thinking man, yeah, Stiffy, I said, this is when him father, you know, a minister, you know. A man is sick out for that. You're praying that a man do out for that, you know. When him a minister, you know. And him big dirty thinking son daughter, repeat it. Your father was nothing when Manley came back to power. Manley, he said goodbye to the parliament in 92. He found out that he's sick. He died in 97, sir. And 97, that means a PMP in power. Your father couldn't be a minister, minister woman. My father is a piece of shit. Them time there. Piece of shit. Yeah? So this is all no lie. And you take up the lie and you video it and you put it out. We have to embarrass them. Them cannot be trusted. You understand? You're the lie where you tell people man lie. But this is what Andrew them are doing, you know. So them have an ulterior motive for attack Manley. Everything out of Colonel Charles Motor come out with a lie about Manley. Lie. When you're prime minister, you have police with you. So I'm going to go front of you and fire a gun and then point the gun back and get shot. Me, I tell you this. Man, they always have him like a 2 bodyguard or a 3 with him. Not carry like the station with him. Mostly like 4. Right? Them arm. See? So him couldn't roll Manley. And then the 70s this. And then him shoot a man and point the gun and man they say, you fool. I try save you. I lie the fuck I tell. Him too loud, him that get gunshot from police. So the one of that, him did, and I like, them not have no gun. He might have shoot what not front of Manley, and then pine gun for Manley. Yeah? He might have said, all them have said, no, make nobody visit him. Doctor and nurse. That wouldn't make no sense. Yeah? So Charles, sit down and tell about a lie in Michael. Michael, you're the liar. Remember, Michael, you're the liar. Remember, me just play Michael Manley, right? Michael stepped up. Michael win back in that. When Michael win back in 89, President Charles could have been a minister. President Charles lose him seat. That time him done, couple up the land and everything. Me see him. Next, I can't call Zaya. Make him move him nasty. I'm call Zaya. I'm call somebody right now. Berlin. But I can't get them on them phone. You piece of shit. Don't go around me. Me there everywhere. Me had to win. You a piece of shit. I'm call Hollande. Yeah, Hollande. But I lie this him tell for Michael Manley. Zaya.
Yeah, man.
What fam? You good?
Yeah, man.
Hey, the yard next to where we over your yard, over big yard, over we there. Where President used to come, I wouldn't live over there, so. Where President Charles used to come. You right at the scheme there, so.
Over the scheme, part?
Yeah, where I always see President Charles that drive in, yeah.
All of them.
When yeah?
A
Prudence yard, where President Charles used to go all the while. See him over there every day.
Yeah.
A Prudence, oh.
Yeah,
Unique yard, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, you're good though. Hey, them whooping in the, them whooping in the, we're whooping over the white elephant. Me not talk Kentucky.
No, man, I don't see the Kentucky place alone.
Uncle Kentucky, listen, remember you give me an next video on it, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, brother. Me call you later. Cool.
Aye.
All right. So yeah, the yard, right, me I tell you something. Zaya yard is a big yard, you know, family yard. So them, I'm never them cousin this, you know. I'm never them cousin. And them granny live in the yard and uncle and cousins and so a big yard with enough house and then next door, Colonel Charles used to come there, that scheme. Me see him all the time, come up there, build place up there. See? So I tell me, so them can't, the Colonel Charles lose him seat. Yes. See, that time I go block the thing them already, you know. Unique yard. See? Remember me not do tabloid, you know. Yeah? But Michael, look how the man lie. Look how the two of them sit down and tell lie for Michael Manley. All the PMP them to allow this. Hear the lie. Remember, you know, 92. Manley, from 1989, around February, him a prime minister. Him dead March, March 97. 92, him find out him step down. PMP in a power from then. So all this man, President Charles was hear him and them big dirty thinking, so Michael. Let me play this here. Yeah.
Just go call me and say, a man from Mr. Manley is here to see you.
So somebody call him and say, a man from Mr. Michael Manley here to see you. Man want to send to you for what? This is how President Charles lying now. The senior, the dirty thinking you know I'm lying now. A man from, hear this now, hear this.
Send him in.
This is in the early 80s now when you.
No, Dr. Manley was very sick.
Yeah, but this is early.
Michael Manley was very sick. And hear him say, yeah, these are the early 80s. When his father now a minister, and Michael Manley I beg mercy for permanent forgiveness. Michael Manley not sick in the early 80s, piece of shit. When Michael Manley stepped down, I'm at the Prime Minister drunk crowd. A PNP run things. PNP. None of them. Most of the seat them swept away. But this is how them lie to the people them. Hear this. Yeah. You just got all right, John. Hold on there. Here where I'm lying now. Let me play it back again, you know. So he might tell people Michael soon dead. President Charles, you know, say Michael very sick, soon dead. That's a 97 now, you know. A partisan the Prime Minister. I'm on the party where I'm leaving minister, them in charge of running thing. Some man don't send for this piece of shit. Man do own family and thing when them dead. But Bernard never, this how Bernard big and stink and lie. The both of them, hear this.
Man from Mr. Manley is here to see you.
Yes.
Send him in.
This is in the early 80s now when you.
No, that's what Manley was getting. Was very sick.
Yeah, but this is early 80s when JLP win the election in
Right.
80. You are named Minister of Public Utilities and Transport.
Local government first and then.
Transport, okay.
And so,
So him are the Minister of Transport. When Michael very sick in the early 80s and Michael got dead. So the Michael man they win in 89, and the Michael man they stepped down in 92, and the Michael man they dead 97, when PMP in power. In the early 80s, Michael man they sick and got dead. And him and the big dirty thinking son data. Attack these things and put it on line. Put it on line. As a man, they never want to come back and family. And you notice, man, they say, a man from Mandy to you. Mandy is a family man. And wife is around him. Him fifth wife. Him wife and family and them thing there. I'm a spokesperson. Man, they don't work like this. Man is a professional. So him don't work like him want to send for you and send a man and say, a man call you. So him no perennial Charles. When man there dead, Michael, a perennial Charles was the ministry of something. The minister. A man they call him. And you himself know he's a good man. A man did nearly kill him, want him wife, did an exile him. Hear this.
he came in and said, Colonel,
This is Manley friend now.
Manley,
Yes,
man.
Man didn't walk with friend like that piece of shit. You see them don't know about Manley, Do quite him indoctrinating big dirty thinking daughter son. Yeah? You see this? Hear this now. So a perennial Charles got the minister in a PMP. Drunko, you put a minister in a PMP. Continue.
Manley's not going to be here with us a long time. He won't.
You're trying to, man is not going to be here for a long time. Someone they want to see him. Someone did that dead, And 97. So 97 him dead. Drunko. But you say him have the peanut, him on go under the club. Right under the net, no kind of peanut drunk of this. Sniffy. Yeah, these are the lies. Where them push out pan people every day. And them videos and put it up. Man, they not long to live. Some man they send a friend. Man, they don't power with friend like that, brother. Man, they have wife. Man, they have responsible man. Yeah? A man, they have spokesperson. I say PMP go on Monday. Man, they're the icon. So man, they want to send for this guy. He must not, he never see it. So all this guy that be a minister, man, they are sent to him. I am now him go to Manley house and say, what you want, Manley? Hear this, hear this.
Talk to you. Will you talk to him? I say, yes, man, anytime. No, you're right, though. We get up, put the jacket on and follow him straight to Manley house.
The same Manley who nearly get you shot.
Manley nearly get him
Get
shot.
you charged by the court.
Get charged.
Witness
Get
for
you
the
locked up.
prison.
Witness for you for go prison. Tell us your wife and daughter must go dead. You're not going to New York. You're a prison.
You're not coming here, your wife and daughter. This is the man. This is the lie we're pernel that tell Manley, Oh, for me, big criminal, dirty thinking pernel them. Sit down and tell like Michael Manley like this. Do all of this and answer story. Number one, 1981 and 2 and 3 and 4, Manley never sick. Never sick. Okay. Manley, a prime minister when him stepped down in 92. 97 when him did a Pakistan prime minister, Manley government still in a power, the PMP in a power piece of shit. Your father couldn't be a minister. A man there sent him. Man, they never tell nothing about him wife and tell him to go dead. Man, they don't have this kind of heart. So everything when Pernell attack and has spread right now is pure shit. And you can't tell me same brain around. Him know where I do. Him know where I do. You understand? Them know what them I do. Them I do some fucking liar and people have to push it back on them. The two of them are shit. Man, the people them should have draw something against them for this fuck where them a put up with pump and line. You hear how they like the fuck of them lie? In an early 90s, in an early 80s now, if man the out for dead. So you know when man the dead? You never know when man the dead in 97. March 97 piece of shit. You don't know it's a Pakistan the prime minister. You don't know it's a man that stepped down and give. Man that stepped down 92. So when your father for be a minister, then if that alone you don't tell us I'll be a fuck your father I tell you. And you help your father put out them garbage up online. Your germs. Yeah? You know, him shouldn't even be a minister. Him and his father told them the same thing, no better Aaron, no better Barry. Look here.
When he was undying, he sent his best friend or whoever to you and say, and summon you. And you get up, put on your clothes and go there.
Yes. I'm a
Yeah, no. When man then die, you know. And him and the minister, you know. And man the summer and him put on him clothes, send him friend, come call him Colonel Charles, and him go up there go look for Monday. Not, hey, not even an ounce of truth, nothing like this, not no go say no. When man that did this piece of shit, him more than St. Thomas. And I rather go where him scrape up. But this is how the fuck I lie. Eh? This is how I'm lie. Continue.
You are a good man.
When I got to his house, and the guy said, Michael, Pernell is here to see you. Pernell.
And a guy say, man, they have him, me tell you, say, a man, they have family, I'll be a family and thing, man. So you know, you have to go through the man's wife. You have to go through, and him have him details up there. This is how I'm lying. Yeah. Man, they were, thank you. See? But no, but this is how this guy lie, you know. The two of them in our shit, you know. Everything where Pernell say I saw is blatant lie. So Pernell was the minister for where my minister for? John, you hear what I'm saying? Was a minister in the early 80s when Mandy dead?
To see me? Yes. I said, what Mandy? What, Mike?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, no. Him put that, let me sure say, him not straight now in my argument. When him go, him just go straight to Mandy. It's like Mandy, like Mandy a gang leader, Mandy a car with a friend. Mandy married, Mandy always have wife, you know. You know, care about me see Mandy with him wife. So Mandy have him wife and family around him. And grandkids when him sick, when him out for dead. And him put on and just go Mandy and say, Mandy say you come to see me. So you say Mandy friend, Mandy send a friend to see, for call you. No, you say Mandy say you come to see me. That means Mandy never send nobody for call you. But him couldn't go see Mandy like this. And Mandy party in a government. Manly part, this guy was not but a piece of shit. So the Abiel, I'm tell Mandy from the other day, you know. We are watching him, you know. But we have to stop him now. Continue.
Yes. I said, what Mandy? What, Mike? I said, boy, we're there. And me and him sit down about half hour. And we chat. And I said to him, Michael, I'm leaving you now, but I need to ask you one thing. You and I were in the same parliament.
This is how the fuck I lie. So them chat for a laugh for them and say, Michael, I'm leaving you and I in the same parliament. This guy never in a parliament. Listen up, he never in a parliament. Him they lose, him see it. Never ever see it. Yeah? But this is how I'm lying. Father and son are the same thing. See Michael man there when them leave people, yeah? Remember going to the 76 to hold on, let me play about this. This is how Michael man leave. Let me play this.
Go Manley.
A very rare and extraordinary privilege.
But this is 92 when Michael leave. Michael is the prime minister piece of shit if you never know. Then Patterson get it, Michael man the government. Your father couldn't be a minister. Everything we tell about Michael man they are garbage. And you that are saying him not senile. Him not senile. And that them are talk about now, but remember him son has spread it. Two of them are shit. Two of them are shit. Both of them are shit. Him not do him. Him know better than the but in the early 80s. This a man there in 1992 when I leave. Man there prime minister from 1989, you know. That means this guy couldn't be a minister in the first place where I'm attacking. You know, I'll be a lie. The charge them sitting attacking. And man, they send a guy go call him. And that's how it work. You should know better than this. Everything where you put up here and your father are bullshit. Man, you have no friend, man, no power with friend. I just be able to tell. Eh?
Farewell speech from Michael Manley.
A very rare and extraordinary privilege to have been allowed to serve in this chamber, and I must say to have made many, many friends on both sides of the aisle. As I go, I ask two things. One, I think you would do well always to listen to and be receptive to criticism. Because we have to learn, we have to improve, we are not perfect. And many criticisms are well-founded. But at the same time, I would urge you, if you hold on to the simple guiding truth that you have one mission in the end, and that is service. No other mission. He who wants power for itself does not deserve it. And funny enough, he who dedicates his life to service through power will probably depart with some honor.
Michael Manley died aged 72 in March 1997. Thousands mourned the man they called Joshua.
Never correct them in Michael. Because, you know, for them thing, I feel do PR and lies. Even in the early 80s, man did they put him die in bed. 97 man did dead. Because I about him in a man, Michael. My brother him ever they come up arena with me. Yeah, man, you was can you do me salute and by the end state up there. Saying, but this are all this on lie. You know, and the father. And then when the man come and say no, the things them the lies where I say, here and next thing where I say no. Remember, you know, the thing active and CIA and make a plot. Look here. Look here, not my thing. See that? CIA accuser. Look here. So man, you know what, man, they have security with him. He not have the 10th station, but always have security. Because CIA, them didn't make a plot. Not me. See the paper here? See there? CIA accused of plot to kill Jamaican leader. And make me dry it up. Mama move this. Mama move this, make you see it. See? See that? Blow it up at them see it. You know, I can see the print, so what do you do? I think we have something when I have the print. I just say always paper come at the gazette. See that? See that? Let me see if I can dry it up and see the words right. Yeah. Yeah. Last year, the Central Intelligence Agency launched 3 abortive plots to assassinate Jamaican Prime Minister Michael Manley, according to the article in December Penthouse magazine. The CIA denied the report. And see the plot, only can see it from this? See that? CIA, because the magazine over there, and yes, it released them that make a plot for killing for true. See that? Some man don't want to pass. All right, some man don't want to walk because this see that? See that? Penthouse said their attempt were hard after Michael Manley ignored an ultimatum in 1975 from Secretary of State Henry Kissinger to end his support of Cuba Fidel Castro. All right. And then it read go on. And it tell the Sierra, but Sierra them come up and see that. See me at the paper, they see that, you know? See that, look there. It will tell everything and what happened. So this original thing that may I show you, you know. Original thing. See? May I show you original thing and see there? And this I tell you, see the Friday, November the 4th, 1977 paper. See there? Wanna see it? All right. So me have the original paper I show you when them I tell you when them I do the plot. Okay? All right. 3 times. And then you have other thing come out and the man them come out, come talk about it. You know, CIA I deny the plot and 3 times because them that try to use military against him. So them have security. So by the way, Colonel Charles, let me show you something with you now. You're so not talk too much. You are talk a bit too much, so I'll be a fuck creator to brother. Let me say I can draw up the Colonel Charles thing them with me. Let me say I can draw it up. Draw it as so. When I put Colonel Charles thing them. Can I have your thing them too, not Colonel? I have your thing them too, man. Let me draw up something with you. So the paper show when them first lock you up park camp. Yeah, all right, let me see this. See that? And this is New York Times. This a New York Times. See the people at times this. And see the archive there. It'll tell you, I have a light in my eye now, so I have to look. I have to try to draw it up there. Phone no see it. See the Kingston, Jamaica. All right, look by yourself. See my deputy leader here. This is 1976. Remember them have a Baker Platinum, so man they have see the router, see the Kingston, Jamaica, see that. deputy leader of deputy leader of Jamaica opposition Labour Party, Senator, he was a Senator Perennial Chares, has been detained under the country's emergency regulation. It was announced today. Senator Chares was detained late last night, that the night before, you know, under the state of emergency declared Saturday. He was taken to Army headquarters in Kingston to be interrogated. And let me tell you now, if you understand, this is a New York Times cover it. And them they detain one more man and then release him. Them detain one more man and they release, and then go for Babs to, you know, because she was one of the front runner with everything. This is a New York Times people. So let me show you. So me like go back for the original thing then when we attack, I mean, do. Remember New York Times against Mandina, but it can tell you, it can show you. See that? And it said he was the first senior one, see there? He was the first senior politician to be detained under the regulation. 3 members of the Jamaica Labour Party and its public relations director, Ray Miles, the name, were arrested Saturday. Mr. Miles was later released. So why them they release Mr. Miles and keep in? You see me I talk about Mikey? I have the papers, I have the documents, them, you know. So I know who get detained and then them detain a lot of the youth, them with a fire, they shot them. But Babs, you know, she know them that accuse she about it. See the paper, see that? See that? I take the original paper, see that? Remember, no, see that? Look. Now, see the paper waiting there, see the part that see there? A New York Times, you have it, see that? And it dated June the 25th, 1976. And page 6 in the part. See? I have it, I know what. Them can't tell you nothing, you know. Because we only say no, so we don't do tabloid. Yeah. You understand? Even with Babsy Grange and the Arbs house. All right, let me show you where I'm going in a 76. Let me play Michael Manley. Right? Them try to assassinate him. So you only see Manley, him alone a walk. Him have, you know, trusted police, him have the police them on him. Then there's so much like Andrew Onis. But him always have police. I'm here to us about him and Manley and him pine gun per man, the police that kill him. But this time lie. Me have it when he was telling the observer. Him and Manley have done the dunks and then in the 70s this him attacking. And him pine gun per Manley. Him shoot a man in his belly. Manley wasn't there. Him possessed with Manley. Yes. So him try to put himself with Manley like him and Manley was friend. Manley wouldn't deal with him. Manley know him all out here. Everything we talk about Manley a lie. But him doesn't do it now when I try to document something we have blatant. That's it there. He was minister. In the early 80s when Manley are dead, and Manley sent a friend come call him and say, Manley said, you come to me. And then my man, then him trying to talk about you're a good man. And Manley do it. Manley not doing now. Lie, you not tell you not shit. So Michael Manley, this is before when, and I'm tell about CIA, but listen Michael Manley interview. This is a little before the election itself, 76. Get up?
Distinguish two clear things. Firstly, the city of Kingston, like many cities with problems of unemployment.
Yeah, the man has speak truth to power. And he might tell you why the violence get up and wait and then he might say, well, none of that, but him tell about the whole CIA and everything. By 77, he leave no more.
And poverty has always had a tendency to violence of the kind that you would find certainly in many North American cities. Set and off balance and that sort of thing. And definitely, therefore, there is a political element has crept into the situation.
A political element. You know, it's like a JLP matter, but him, you know, I'm going to style him like I style him, Mikey. Here it is.
Well, why would the opposition party, I presume you're referring to the opposition party, there are only 2 parties running.
Yes.
And
yeah, when I'm saying political elements, but the elements of the party, you know, and you hear them journalists there, him say, well, you know, you attack the opposition because of 2 parties. So you can identify things as the 2 parties. Yeah,
why would they go to tactics of that nature? Don't you think it would harm them more than do them any good?
Well, I think that the whole thing, you see, has been, I think, rather cleverly managed, in that our political tradition has always involved, again, a very marginal element of violence, although it used to be in the old days just fist fights and the occasional brick and things of that sort.
Man, they said back in the old days, I lost fist fight and brick. So I said, man, they both know God. CIA can't do gun. Hear this now. Hear this.
And recently what has happened, as I say, is to introduce into this tendency a certain element that I think is borrowed from the underworld.
Certain element borrowed from the underworld. You attack CIA, yes, hear this.
And I think this has been done by certain elements quite deliberately to cause a certain panic in the society, to give the impression that the government's not really in control. And of course,
yes, Beverly, big up yourself. You hear this? To make the government look like them in a control.
Sometimes, as happens when the violence starts on one side, you get reaction from the other side. So in the end, you get a confused situation in which the average citizen may think, well, it just seems to be both of them at each other.
Yeah, when I say what happened, and that's true matter, because you have to play a defense, go in a defense mode, because when you get violence from them, then you're going to defense. But and you are violent, and you are war with them, you know, you defend yourself. You stand firm. You know, make a man come in and just come kill him. You not attack them, you know, and you are going to them place and attack them. You stand firm. Block your road. If them come there to kill you, you retaliate upon them or something. You understand? Most of them block your road and because them come with gun. So them come vicious. I remember so at the head, the front one of the JLP are issue gun. Because when them get the gun from CIA, and them are issued. And the CIA issue the gun. And them continue.
Mm-hmm. So that one gets a cloak under which really to work the plan.
In driving around Kingston, we noticed a lot of signs saying Castro go home or CIA go home. There seems to be a Cuban-American involvement in...
You want to say yes or no? You want to put Castro home and people, because man, I put back CIA go home because they know, but I mention the CIA. In these
yes. Now, how much influence do these countries have on this political scene at this time?
They don't, neither country has any general influence in the Jamaican political scene. What has happened is that because the Jamaican government has had a policy of friendly relations with Cuba, very like the Canadian government, who have always had a tradition of friendly relations with Cuba. We have been charged by the more right-wing extremist elements of our opposition with all sorts of propaganda in what has really been an orchestrated communist smear tactic.
Communist smear, I'm here, Andrew with it again the other day. The communist smear tactics. Yeah. And I remember, you know, this is what they want to do, them propaganda. And that Andrew I try to use in a 20, but you are idiot, Andrew. You are idiot. Because me all in a one, you know, me I get up with these things. Any way you want, me just steal, we do not according to anything you want to come with. You are broadcaster to everything. Long time I know media, man. So when you can't manage with this, you know. Good when me have one thing, me just black out the kids, them can make a deal, but don't care. Because we are nasty this. See? So them come in with the same smear tactics. The PR campaign. Negative PR. Because you could have a PR, but a negative PR them do. The negative PR campaign, PR. They are propaganda straight. Yeah? And lies. Like how we just play Charles them. Continue.
Very unfair. We are not communists. We are very much a sort of social democrat group, democratic.
You might tell us that we are not communists, but Andrew does have to talk about Soviet Union drop and Manley change. When Soviet Union drop, Manley don't come out of politics. Your piece of shit.
Charged by the more right-wing extremist elements of our opposition with all...
So the opposition is a right-wing extremist part of the them. That right-wing, like the one them over so the Ku Klux Klan them and them right-wing. Me tell you, continue.
Sorts of propaganda in what has really been an orchestrated communist smear tactic. very unfair. We're not communist. We're very much a sort of social democrat group, democratic socialist group. And
So we are not communists.
These smear tactics have been worked. Which
the smear tactic has been worked. It can't work again, Andrew. Me and you will pop them down. Every lie you want to tell me that is a kid.
Counts for the Castro go home kind of slogan. And then, of course, there has been a certain tension in certain elements in the United States of America about our relations with Cuba, as indeed there is tension in America towards Canada's attitude towards Cuba, as you know, is not approved of by the State Department. And so somehow all this has got escalated into a series of charges and countercharges.
Well, is there some
charges and countercharges? Somebody never did a fight with them.
Financial involvement, say, from the Cubans to your government and from the Americans to the opposition?
Yeah, hear about school, you know, financial and Cuban government, American opposition. Hear this now. Man, there's something can't talk to them. You know better, you know. What am I telling you what Cuba do? Listen now.
No. Well, I can't speak for the Americans with the opposition. There's no financial involvement between the Cubans and us, none whatsoever.
The Cubans are investing here, though. They're like building a school.
Well, that really was a gesture of solidarity. It's very much a, you know, there's a new thing emerging in the Third World, where Third World countries often do things for each other on a cooperative basis.
So yeah, what when that do? Are the best thing that the Third World help each other on a cooperative basis. Third world matter about, not communists. You can hear how much 1,000 house women bill, although them did have economical meltdown around the world and everything, but you hear when tell you what happened. Because I remember when them get this, you know, 88% of the people them can't even spell back. Them don't. Nothing other than a house, what clam dab and nothing at all. Him have to fix the whole body of that. Yeah? And this is 76, this is reach up to 88. Him does to 4 years and the amount of work him do it unbelievable. Not 110. Continue.
In a manner that I think is quite new in world experience and very interesting. We, for instance, are helping them with no charge at all with some things that we think we are quite good at, like tourism. We say.
So it's just that, now it's not a lie, me I tell you now. Man, they tell you, can't him help them with tourism. Set it up for them. Them come back and them with them doctor and thing and help for good with school and that good. You hear me tell you? So it's no charge. But when you do you beat US system that way there, US like spread propaganda, you know. Well, I liberate them do it.
That I think is quite new in world experience and very interesting. We, for instance, are helping them with no charge at all with some things that we think we are quite good at, like tourism. We send teams for no charge to help them organize their new tourist industry.
Some send team, you know what, I go call them the brigadista. I be a bullshit, you know. But I know you know Cuba send out no brigadista, them call them brigadista. Tiaga.
And also we have been one of the countries here who has, I think, shown courage in standing up for Cuba's right to be accepted as a normal part of the Latin American family.
So even though I am one of the countries stand up for them, you have to give them a normal part of a Latin American family. A small country, get the greatest country, a tremble. And they use propaganda and everything.
And I think that they appreciate this, and as a gesture of solidarity, offered to build this school as a sort of reciprocal gesture, which of course became a subject of propaganda.
Yes, why would...
Yeah, at the school, you know, to educate you, it turned out subject of propaganda. GC Foster College, right? It turned out so much people. Garvey Mass, you have enough more school. See? Enough more school. Osamati, the one of them school, enough more.
Would they be so touchy, though, for people to take pictures of a project like that?
Ah, well, you see, because they've been, the fact that they're building this school has been the subject of a lot of unfavorable comment in the American press. Right-wing elements in Jamaica have been very nasty about it. And they, after all, you know, have a very unfortunate experience with the CIA, as I'm sure you know. And they have had their own embassy. Yes, in recent times, for example, their embassy has been attacked twice here by extremist right-wing elements. And I think that this tends to make them very sensitive and therefore touchy, as you said, touchy about the situation and very careful. And, you know, with the state of emergency on, they would be particularly, I think, cautious at this time.
What about Canadian investment
because of them set up the embassy and then they come up with garbage.
in Jamaica? I understand it's about $300 million. And with the swing toward socialism or perhaps eventual nationalization, what sort of situation are they in now? Is it a precarious thing for them, or?
No, we have very good relations with Canadian capital generally in Jamaica. We've found them to be good corporate citizens. The banks, by and large, cooperate with the government very well. We really haven't had any problems in that. And with one of your major investments, of course, which is the Alcan operation. Here, we, as you know, are in the middle of a major revision of our whole bauxite strategy, because this is our critical basic resource. It's the one really big thing we have going for us, apart from tourism. We have our people, we have bauxite, and we have tourism, and we have sugar. And our negotiations with the Alcan group to work out a new relationship between them and the Jamaica government are going very well, and I think are getting quite near to an amicable settlement.
Mm-hmm. One of the, I should have asked this along with the first part of the interview, but one of the reasons I got for the, if I may call it, terror and unrest here was the unemployment factor. And
why you listen to man there, hey, Andrew, take page out of man there. He might tell about unemployment factor and he might tell you say him carry on. Remember him get it wicked enough. Them carry, them now have no skill, them now have nothing. And this is a 76 interview. And he might tell you 4 years, just 4 years. And he might tell you, say, although them have the world crisis and everything, him get down the unemployment down there and he build thousands of homes for poor people. Listen. I know people get free house, you know. Never. Let me show you one of them, you know. Let me show you one of the house them. Enough people get it. Enough people get them houses, especially in the country. Farmer them in cut road for them and everything. Let me show you something. He might say it too. And I true. No man, let me show them one of them house. Let me remind you them house and them still standing here. Andrew talk about house and about board and that kind of thing. Bullshit you talk. See the house them here. And we see them all over the place. Them there, not like scheme. See them there? You go in like a 2-bedroom. You see them, you remember them are a concrete house there. See them there? Yeah, with the pole and everything, your room, them, everything there in the house. See them there? Man, they get them. Enough people get them. And you never see them have a name on it yet. If you not tell us I get them, you don't know. You don't know. You think I want to scheme house them a bill and them just them get them. Continue. Hear this now with Manley. Hear this.
The fires and things that have been going on in a very poor area. Do you feel that perhaps it's because of these poor people and the unemployment rate that has...
No, absolutely not. Absolutely nothing to do with it at all. What that does is to create a tense situation.
Yeah, when I said the fire in a certain area, because remember, you know, see how them use them labor to use fire, but I them don't even tired. You know? So now the CIA, I know where I say CIA, remember them. At them kill the people. Them. The front line, you lock them up feet. If it was America, you try them, I pray the one of them get tried and lock up. Them couldn't be no government boat, them are government boat, them are this and that. They get dismantled. Me never not ask. See? Me never not ask. The fire, them fight with fire to man. Another gunshot, fire to. Yes, hear this.
But the actual terrorism is manipulated. And it really is very easy to demonstrate this, because some of the problems that we have had have been small groups of gunmen who operate from quite expensive Toyota cars.
You hear this? Back in the days, them car the expensive, quite expensive Toyota car. So this not come from the poor people. That for sure is some money to that people. If man come apart from a good things, quite expensive Toyota car, man a drive on and a fire shot pan you. That alone it's easy to identify. So this is about the poverty and them things. This is about CIA money. And they drop in on them and them a pay people for going and shoot people. Yeah? Yeah, I tell you, I tell you, gunman, hear this. Play it again. Easy for you.
Do you feel that perhaps it's because of these poor people and the unemployment rate that has...
No, absolutely nothing to do with it at all. What that does is to create a tense situation. But the actual terrorism is manipulated. And it really is very easy to demonstrate this, because some of the problems that we have had have been small groups of gunmen who operate from quite expensive Toyota cars. Now, when you own a Toyota car, and the three of you work from that, I don't think you really are poor. But what...
That's true. Yes, sir.
What the poverty does, as I say, is to create an atmosphere that can be exploited and manipulated by anybody who is ruthless. Where the unemployment is concerned, for example, with all the tremendous world inflationary pressures that have hit a little country like Jamaica so hard, and now with the economic recession that hit us so hard late last year and earlier this year, in spite of all that, we've actually reduced unemployment slightly. Not as much as we would have liked, but we have actually pulled it down a couple of percentage points.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that these poor people then in Trenchtown and other areas are being used?
Oh yes, as far as this is concerned, there's no question that they're being used. Mm-hmm. No question at all.
In regard to terrorism on the island then?
Well, it's not really terrorism on the island.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. What about the tourist situation?
No.
Is it safe for tourists?
Absolutely safe. It is, although it's a very unpleasant situation, it is our good luck, in a sense, that all of this has been restricted to the urban ghetto area, an area where we are pushing massive housing developments right now within our very limited resources. We really are working very hard and building thousands of houses a year now for the poor.
You hear what I'm saying? Thousands of houses per year for the poor. And cut down employment. I don't care what them push for them still continue.
But it's a huge backlog to overtake. Can't be overtaken in, in 3-5 years. It's a...
You hear what I'm saying, though? That's the sure they never even have nothing. He says it's a huge backlog. And it can't overtake in a 3 to 5 years, but that him target the poor. That's the thing that come in. If they never overtrain them good enough. Them good. She ever come dismantle these things. Yeah? Yeah.
Huge task. But the violence itself and the manipulation of it is very much a phenomenon in the western part of Lower Kingston, where the bad concentration of poverty is.
The western part of Lower Kingston. And yes, them still under this banner, go around burning down place and do a bag of shit. How long there, so you know.
The emergency powers, politically, will it help you or harm you?
You might tell about the emergency powers. I 76 this, interview here.
Well, we haven't really thought of it in those terms, because basically our objective in the state of emergency is to do with the state of the society, its confidence, and its economy. The violence was beginning to break the confidence of the Jamaican people in their own.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, and it's save a lot of life. In telling the violence, because it's when they come out to talk about we get locked up. When should I get charged and show the key? CIA use on another fuckery. When if you go away, you should in a parliament. Jamaica alone, this can happen. No forgiveness for them. But Colonel Charles when I run out with him back alive. But man get dead in the early 80s and he was the minister. Man, they send come call and send a friend come. Well, this is bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah. You understand? Bullshit. And the real man this. A matter of fact, I sent the train farm carry coming. No phone the can that carry come right now. You understand? Yeah. You see me I say? Continue.
Society, and therefore having a very bad effect on the economy. And we are determined by the use of this admittedly extreme measure to create an atmosphere in which the Jamaican people begin to recover their self-confidence in their society and begin, therefore, to act in a dynamic and buoyant way in their economy. That's really what our objectives are.
Is it working?
We think it's working very well. We're very pleased with the results.
What are your chances in the next election?
We'll win.
Are you sure about that?
Well, let me put it this way, to say that you're sure always sounds arrogant. what I really feel is that, you know, we have done a tremendous amount for the poor, for the people, in spite of the pressures. We've got a very powerful organization. We've got very solid mass support. We're very strong among small farmers and groups of that sort up in the hinterland, actually the part of Jamaica the tourist doesn't get to see. And we feel that the people understand us. And we.
So I'm telling you, even that if the farmer, them, him build and cut the percal over them, then there was a little donkey truck. You do a lot of things, you know. Let me play this. Play this fast.
This just in. America flooded Jamaica with guns to destroy one alliance. Stay close, this gets darker. Hit follow before they convince you these islands never had power together. Picture the 1970s. Michael Manley in Jamaica pushing democratic socialism, Fidel Castro in Cuba already deep in revolution, and both of them looking at each other like we're stronger united than divided. You were taught the Cold War was just America versus Russia. I believed that too, until I learned Jamaica and Cuba created a radical axis that had the CIA working overtime to destroy both governments. Cuba sent doctors, teachers, and construction workers to Jamaica for free. Jamaica became a voice for Cuban solidarity at the United Nations.
Jamaica built Cuban tourism sector, man.
They weren't just allies, they were brothers in arms against American imperialism. The U.S. couldn't let two black-led nations in the Caribbean build power together, so they funded opposition parties, flooded Jamaica with guns, and turned Kingston into a war zone to destabilize Manley. By 1980, the pressure worked. Manley lost the election, and the connection was severed. But for those few years, two small islands showed the world what Caribbean unity could look like, and that was too dangerous to let survive. Here's what I need to know. Why do you think America feared a Jamaica-Cuba alliance more than just Cuba alone? Do you believe the Caribbean could unite again, or is that dream dead? Did you know Jamaica and Cuba were ever this close? Comment your thoughts. Follow.
No, people don't know. I want to show you Bob Marley too. Because Bob Marley, let me show you Bob Marley. The CIA, them mash up Bob Marley too, you know. Yeah, man. CIA covered the attack. Not surprising given their track record of meddling in affairs of foreign nation. Yeah. Bob Marley, and them said and shoot him too. Because Bob Marley, in a 76 to a tune him or what a rat race. You ever, let me look on Bob Marley rat race tune and show you something before I play that video. Let me move this. Well on there. Look on the word where Bob Marley has said that show them, because them that scaring us about Marley, you know, the consensus of the people through the music. I don't like what them go with no garbage, you know. I don't listen to them there. But them where him did come with, it rattled them, so them have to move him too. And them have to move Bob Marley too. Yeah. You understand? Yes. Hear this. Rat race. Bob Marley. Lyrics. Alright, I want to see the lyrics. Let me see this. Let me see for this. Alright. I want to show Bob Marley them lyrics. So I can't see them now. Oh, what a rat race. See that? I want to see it in a thing there, called this. Oh, what a rat race. Oh, what a rat race. I know rat race. But I'm going in a thing. Some are lawful, some are bastard, some are jacket. Oh, what a rat race. Yeah, rat race. Watch that. Some are gargana, some are guinea gana, some are hooligan. In this rat race, him said, when the cat's away, the might will play. Political violence, felicity area. Don't involve Rasta in your say. Rasta don't work for no CIA. Rat race. No, you see, when you go mention them, in a this. Because them know say a CIA involvement, Bob Marley, so them send and shoot him. And if you look on the other one, say, see them fighting for power, say ambush in the night. Them open fire on me now, ambush in the night, you know, trying to devour me. But protected by the Almighty, who are them fighting for power, you know. But them know what they are. And them have them giving guns, spare parts and money, trying to belittle our little integrity, you know. Yes. If you read it, them know so them might get beaten by music and listen tribal war in Babylon and the word of the truth. So artists are for them. And this is why artists are studied out for them. Let me show you why I studied out for them. Watch out.
Rastafari. They criminalized it, raided communities, and forced Rastas to cut their locks or go to prison. Jamaica didn't celebrate Rastafari. They criminalized it, raided communities, and forced Rastas to cut their locks or go to prison. Pay attention to this, because the country that profits from Rastafari today tried to destroy it for decades.
Of course, see, I don't know the country, a JLP, the government, then they just say no. And then them try to, them do so much things to them try destroy the whole music. Them try to destroy Manley. Yeah, and then when them do them spin and I come back with, and you know, so they use propaganda, you know, and then come back with the same fucking propaganda, walk along with them. They think this is 70s. You think we can have big channel and you have big channel, hey, and then come back with them bag of bullshit. And I hear that. Continue.
Follow now if you're ready to see how Jamaica treated Rastas before Bob Marley made them too famous to ignore. Picture this: 1950s and 60s Jamaica. Police raid Rastafari communities in West Kingston, arresting men for growing dreadlocks, smoking ganja, and refusing to conform to colonial standards. You were taught Jamaica always embraced Rastafari as part of their culture.
Hey, so YouTube, I give me this. On this channel, I have all the channel when it just come in, you know. We can look and show you. So YouTube just send this to me. YouTube channel, I touch my age, man. YouTube channel, like one, 17 years. 17 plus, right? Not bad. Yes, continue.
I believed that too, until I learned the Jamaican government saw Rastas as dangerous criminals threatening social order. They arrested Rastas on sight. They forced them to cut their locks in jail as punishment. They banned Nyabingi drumming ceremonies, calling them threats to public safety. Rastas couldn't get jobs, couldn't rent homes, were denied education for their children, all because they chose spirit.
JLP, you know, see, when man said, "Ja, yeah, ja." A man, they free them up again, them. In freedom. See, I can't do this.
Spiritual resistance over colonial Christianity. The 1963 Coral Gardens incident sealed it. After a confrontation between Rastas and police, the government declared war, rounding up hundreds of Rastas, beating them, shaving their heads by force. Jamaica wanted Rastafari erased, but Rastas survived in the mountains, building their own communities where Babylon couldn't reach. Then Bob Marley happened. Reggae went global. Suddenly, Jamaica claimed Rastafari as national pride, the same movement they tried to destroy. Why did Jamaica...
But you know, lightning strike twice. The same set of people, and the same government will do after this, come back and shoot Bob Marley. When them in our opposition. When them in our government, them destroy Rasta, nearly. And come back and shoot Bob Marley. And want to blame it on the and them shoot Bob Marley. And them in our opposition. Same party. Mash up a JLP party, mash up Rasta and come back, and them shoot Bob Marley. Them, and other people. And then I have the nerves that go on and tell about this and that, them is shit. You can't do evil and then spin, or you spin evil. Remember if you do me evil when I forget it, you know. It's in our brain. See? Them is shit. Yeah? Them dangerous. Look here.
Criminalize Rastafari for decades, then profit from it. Do you believe they ever apologized to the Rastas they tortured? Did you know Jamaica forced Rastas to cut their locks? Drop your truth.
So that them go on with that, them forgot tell people. Now them target Michael, man, the two big dirty thinking colonel, them, the junior and the senior. And I chat bullshit. in the early 80s, according to them story when I play, you know, Michael Manley sick or dead. And send for him, send a friend, come call him. Man didn't live them life take. Where your father talk a be a bullshit. And you back up the bullshit and put it out. You back it out. You understand? You couldn't understand them, Trish. Yes. See? You know, you're Trish. You know, you're the father and the son. Oh, Michael Manley. Michael Manley, you know. Saying after Michael Manley, when him father minister now, Michael Manley sent him father, Michael Manley, when him wife sick, Michael say, you can't come down here. The one of these are lie. Everything come out a lie. Every single thing. Out a lie. He might say, him go must say altar, one of them place, and him see man dance say next man. And the man will say, you Pernell. He might know man by them name, you know, the way him lie. And that Michael and him no mix up like this. Michael a prime minister. Him always have him security details. Them not enough like Andrew, but them always there. Yeah? Them always there. 2, 3, 4 of them. Them not coming at 20 and like 200 like what Andrew travel with like 10 station. Him not do that. Yeah? Them always running. And them always blending and nice. Him bought him a gun. And man that say, damn fool are you, more and safe. And him run. And all these foolishness, police are shooting. Everything will come out of garbage. Police that shoot him. Him too lie. Yeah? So you know, see man there alone and then him not having security. Him security them nice. See, because we see him, we shake him man. They are east. Man they run, when man they win back, man they are east, man they run from him. Man they was the MP. Him went to Central Kingston to him went to East Kingston. Man they was the MP. Yes. See? So when I talk them bullshit, I am not play them no mind. You understand? I'm going to salute him in 97. But for you, be a minister, and we are your dirty thinking, pooper, and come up and tell a lie like this, man, nobody can believe in our man. But man, they call him and they put on him now when you're a minister. Hey, I never play it back, you know, before I play Ciara. Let me play back this bullshit. When say, people in mind, you know, this is Michael Manley when he leave in a 92. Yeah? Look here. I'm going to move this. This is Michael Manley when he leave. Hey, Trish, hear this. This is Michael Manley when he leave 92 now when he find out him sick. And him say him that a step down, right? Can go back in at 89. Hear this.
Farewell speech from Michael Manley.
A very rare and extraordinary privilege to have been allowed to serve in this chamber, and I must say to have made many, many friends on both sides of the aisle. As I go, I ask two things. One, I think you would do well always to listen to and be receptive to criticism. Because we have to learn, we have to improve, we're not perfect.
You hear that, Andrew? Nobody must criticize they go under bed for people with a big old lot of thinking shit self. Yeah? You must get criticized. Man, they'll tell you. You know? Just hear what I'm saying about criticism. Listen
to and be receptive to criticism. Because we have to learn, we have to improve, we're not perfect. And many criticisms are well-founded. But at the same time, I would urge you, if you hold on to the simple guiding truth that you have one mission in the end, and that is service. No other mission. He who wants power for itself does not deserve it.
Who wants power for itself does not deserve it. And that Andrew doing and put him name up on people's house and do I can be a bullshit him do. Not for money. Yeah? Yes,
and funny enough, he who dedicates his life to service through power will probably depart with some honor.
Michael Manley died aged 72 in March 1997. Thousands mourned the man they called Joshua.
Good. So you, Charles, so where you get this from now? So I'm going to play it back again. I'm going to play back where you say about Michael Manley and your nasty son. So Manley, a prime minister from 89, sweep of the place and then win most of the seat. 92, finally him have the cancer. Some prostate, something, and him step down. Partisan, Mama P, go after that, him win, him get the mandate, and you see him run, and him go for a new mandate, and then you see him run by 95, him send home IMF, you know, and a bill, and you know, you have the meltdown where him have to take care of. Them farm things have to take care of that. Because see how them, you know, unsecured loan run through that. Alright? Now, Charles him sit down, a document that tell him son, him and him big dirty thinking son data. One bag of fuck about Michael Manley. Yeah, you have your son here sit down and chat one bag of bullshit and nobody not answer you. Every word of time out a lie. Manley, him wanna send go call Charles. Man, they have him family, him kids, them and thing, him sick. In a 95. And by the way, Charles, you couldn't be a minister. Him not sick in the early 80s. When you are a minister. The whole of this is bullshit. And here him and his son now, hear this. Show me off, hear this.
A man from Mr. Manley is here to see you. Send him in.
This is in the early 80s now when you...
No, Dr. Manley was very sick.
Yeah, but this is early 80s when you...
In the early 80s when Michael Manley was very sick, he was dead in a trash. And him big dirty thinking son is a minister now. But no say, and him couldn't even look up and say, but when Michael did or something. But tell us how be a propaganda them spread. Michael sick in the early, so when him dead, when dead, 81, 82, your germs you. Michael never sick. Colonel Chares Snr say Michael did well sick, no more to go dead. And Michael, and here him big nasty son I say, him father, that him father was a minister, you know. When Michael said and him go, and say, Michael, what you want? And Michael said, oh, you come pray me. Hear the line when I tell for Michael Manley. And put it up on social media, you know. Hear this.
Just call me and say, a man from Mr. Manley is here to see you. Send him in.
This is in the early 80s now when you...
No, Dr. Manley was very sick.
Yeah, but this is early 80s when you now JLP win the election in 80. You are named Minister of Public Utilities and Transport.
Yeah, local government first and then.
Transport, okay.
And
was named tourist and then him a Minister of Transport when Michael Manley very sick. Trish. Michael Manley very sick when him a Minister of what, Transport? Yeah? And Michael said come call him. Send a friend come call him.
So he came in and said,
this is Manley friend now.
Manley's not going to be here with us a long time.
So him says that Manley said a man, you know, and the man came in and said, Colonel, Manley now going to live for a long time. Manley soon dead. And that him just said it quiet, you know. Remember play it back. Yeah? In the early 80s.
He came in and said, Colonel,
this is Manley friend now.
Manley's not going to be here with us a long time. But he wants to talk to you.
So Manley not going to be around for a long time. Manley are going now. He's not going to live for. He have very short to live. So he want to talk to Pernell. In the early 80s, this, you know, according to Pernell. Nobody know come tell me about no C9 and the Pernell know him at chat, you know. But this is how you sit down and tell lie. Because then go a big man go tell lie when I answer him, then he come back. So him and him friend them sit down and document one bag of fuck about Manley. We have me identify the one of them and we have beat them with it. So this blade everything out time out a lie. He was no minister. Manley not dead in the early 80s. When Manley leave the party, when we just leave politics, him a prime minister when he stepped down. Him a prime minister from 89. So he couldn't dead in the early 80s. Yeah, and him well sick. When him find out him sick, him step down. 92. Him dead 95. Him dead 97, sorry. Him dead March 97. So in 5 years, after him step down, him dead died 5 years after him step down. 4 years plus 5 years. Yeah? Parties now, a PNP in our government. So this guy couldn't be a member. This guy couldn't be a minister. After him say I'm a minister, if a man send come call him. These are bullshit. But this is all the president them like. The whole Jamaica Labour Party like. And hear him not about him father.
First and then.
Transport, okay.
And so
Minister of Transport them time there.
he came in and said, Colonel,
this is Manley friend now.
Manley's not going to be here with us a long time, but he wants to talk to you. Will you talk to him? I say, yes, man, anytime. No, yeah, right, though. We get up.
Yeah.
Put the jacket on and follow him straight to Manley house.
The same Manley
Come at the house.
who nearly get you shot,
Nearly get
get you charged by the court.
man, they nearly get their father shot piece of shit. All them have fuck him attack, you know. He might say, have gun, if you have gun one man, the police will shoot you. And the Prime Minister, him have him security details. So you talk about your point of gun per man, they lie, I tell. The whole of me, I tell you, I lie, I tell. Me shape man there, you know. Me see details, you know. And I ask him, I lie, I tell. Same time I talk about man, they go on. I make a show you video, see him and in details, them not enough like Andrew want them do. I always have them running. So I'm a lie. Then him point gun and he shoot a man in his belly. And police turn up man the details, them tell them how much you do this. And then you point gun per Monday and them not kill you. He lie your fart. Everything out of perennial mouth, them a lie. The two of them a piece of shit. The father and son, him not delusional neither. Him just want to tell lie. So you buck up on him like him and say, well, you must see with him a senile. Not do him. He must shit. This is how labor lie. Not do him. Or if you come to the later night like this now, and him son a document it and I put it up online. This coming like, I'm going to show you one of them lie. That part father in lie, you know, that piece of shit, you know. Him did come and tell lie from Norman Manley to, you know. So in a 102-year-old lie last year. Say in 1923, Norman Manley fight and the PNP in a farm till 1938. You know. This are the same thing this guy look at. PNP in a farm till 1938. But Norman Manley and the PNP fight Marcus Garvey and send him to prison and then run him out of Jamaica. Them time the Marcus Garvey charged in the state. Then him go to prison around 25 and them dropped out of the sentence after him around 27 and dip him. Because them did investigate him in 1919 too. Yeah. So 1923 we talk about him get charged. Him have court case and everything. Never there Jamaica. And by the way, when him even there Jamaica, when him leave Jamaica in 1935, PNP no farm yet neither. So, but this is how them lie. Andrew and one of them, the panties are jumping up when they hear it. Big dirty thinking Tavares, Darpa father-in-law Simpson. That piece of shit. Run out and tell life on the PNP and Norman Manley. Same like how him do with Michael Manley now. Eh? Yeah. Me know that Trish, but them lie. Them lie. And this is the big lie when I tell Michael Manley, that piece of shit here. Michael Manley not sick in the 80s. He was not minister when Michael dead. A PNP in power. A partisan. So I'm a minister and a partisan in the same administration when Michael stepped on and give partisan. I'm the minister of transport in a 97. You don't see them a garbage. Eh? You can go look over the Minister of Transport in a 97. But you're still in the 80s, early 80s, when him a minister, a man do it for dead, a man to send a friend go call him. For what? Every encounter when about Mandy is lie. Total, no go so. Mandy having details. Me shake the man and you know. Him having security details with him. Yes. Him having, he not big like Andrew can carry such a them big details like Andrew, like the 10 police station when Andrew drive on with. But man, they always having security details. I remember CIA did not try to get him out. So you know him having security details anyway. See? Yes. So him having security details. So when them come and talk, that's a bullshit. Yes. This is a propaganda machine, of course. So hear him now, Manley, I can't believe so the two of them sit down and put up this fan line. Indoctrinate the people with them fucking lies. They are wimps and lackeys and wankers, the two of them. The father and the daughter son. Two of them are shit. Hear the lie, man.
A man from Mr. Manley is here to see you. Send him in.
This is in the early 80s now when you
No, Dr. Manley was very sick.
Yeah, but this is early 80s when you know JLP win the election in 80. You are named Minister of Public Utilities and Transport.
The local government first and then
Transport, okay.
And so
Minister.
he came in and said, Colonel,
This is Manley friend now.
Manley is not going to be here with us a long time, but he wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Will you talk to him? I say, yes, man, anytime. No, you're right, though.
When I say you will talk to him, I say, yeah, man, anytime. Because him and the minister now, you know, when man they are dead.
We get up, put the jacket on and follow him straight to Manley house.
The same Manley who nearly get you shot.
You nearly get
Get you charged by the court.
Get charged by the court.
Get you locked up. Witness for you for go prison. Tell you your wife and daughter must go dead. You're not.
Tell him his wife and daughter must, that is not Mandy, that no a Mandy night. Stop spreading rumor upon him, big dirty piece of shit, you know. Big dirty thinking. Hey, we're going to start dig up the one I see him file, you know. When go by, woman have to get her house up there, sir, you know. Yeah? I remember the woman, where I remember my friend, sister, you know. See a bill play, you tell the wife that, big dirty thinking, sniffy. Eh? Because she don't go on bad, you know. I'm a virgin sister, you know. Remember I sent her my stuff. Hey, let me tell you this. This piece of garbage, I pay them thing them do, you know. Me say, let me tell you again, Stiffy. The woman who build the house, I'm a brethren friend. You know, so me swear the house where I build and everything. Remember St. Thomas work. Remember me had the winning in my car, me dial in the way and drive and can't show you. I can't show you down a car and by you there too, you know. I remember I be a friend, me have done about you there too, you know. Root up everything where you're going with down there, so too, you know. Yeah, shit. Yeah, eat that. These are the lies of them. Them are shit. You the lie when I tell about Mandy, man, and father. You can't believe this. He must say Mandy, go and get him kill, and Mandy go and do this. Mandy, no. Yeah, eat that. We know about Michael Mandy. And then he might indoctrinate his son with the lies, and his son take them and have spread them online. But Mandy say, you must go see your wife and see this. That no in a Mandy DNA. When a big stink and fool and lie. Yeah? And if you don't leave your wife, you don't leave with your children. Be alive, I'm telling you. Continue.
New York, you're a prisoner. When he was undying, he sent his best friend or whoever to you.
When Mandy undying, and him father and the minister now, and him send him best friend come, him Mandy best, who was Mandy best friend? You notice him can't call him, Mandy not walk with best friend, walk with his wife. Mandy not live like Kuno and Big Mama, you know. Yeah, that's why I can't say him they remarried and remarried again or something. Man have them kids and them wife and them thing. Yeah? And them have spokesperson, remember, you know, in the people national party. Man when they send go. Him at the last man did send go call. Man did call him name and I know. This is a piece of shit. Everything about a parental child about Mandy, a lie. All lies. And this one got put, and them big dirty thinking son data put it up. They're all shit. Yeah, hear the lie, you know? When man did upon him deathbed, and his father was, so 1997, when Mandy are dead, in March 97, your father was the minister of transport in our PMP, government. Your piece of shit, yo. Eh? This boy man did dead in early 82 or 83 or no time in the 80s. You're garbage. No time in the 80s. Eh? But this all them lie and love push out garbage and love spread propaganda. It's when though him video it and put it up and put up man the picture. And put it up and talk about Pierre Mandy. Him and him all the criminal pooper. Two of them are the same thing, them are shit. Same thing, them are shit.
When he was undying, he sent his best friend or whoever to you and said, and summon you. And you get up, put on your clothes and go there.
Yes. And when I got to his house, and the guy said, Michael, Pernell is here to see you. Say, Pernell, to see me? Yeah.
Oh, so all you said, the man send a friend come call you, which a lie, and then you go him house, and he say, Michael, a man say, Michael, Pernell is here to see him, say, Pernell is here to see me. So you said, Michael send come call you. Michael never sick in no time in the early 80s, youth. Yes. This is not Michael attack. You see Michael, we see Michael. Even 86. Them did have a meeting, because we don't have a scale, you know. Skendon, the sound of that place, to Mars. We have other artists over there. And the whole of halfway tree black. We did over there, no? We see some people put it to 85, that was 86. I was there. I was in the skater. That time out as a full of people. PMP thing turn up. Yeah? And in that year, remember them win the local government, PMP, landslide it off. See? Yes. So when I see some people put it up online and I say 85, no 85, 86. We know what the skin and you and other artists over there. Then can't tell me no. Yeah. You see me, I say, I beg garbage and put up, you know. This everything when I say about Michael Manley, this piece of shit, no go so. Michael Manley, me shake the man and me see the man security details. Michael always having security details on him. Same couldn't there. When Bernie that talk about him go on man that say, you fool, I save my one, save you. And him shoot a man in belly. Front of police, he shoot man in belly. And man I say, you Pernell. The man come out, I bet them come back and say, well, he might see now I made around. Man didn't have the time for this shit. The whole of him attack, what Pernell attack a lie. We expect for your dead man them come and take, brother, remember we know about man they go there. Me say me shake the man and we sit down listen the man set speed, same place as is. Me I tell you up there, so I see people I put 85, it was 86. I was at the skate now. 1.5 tree. Man, the man DJ and I sing up there. See? Me did it. See? So they can't. Hey, me don't say nothing to them about me know for what them in a trees. Eh? Here Pernell say yes I do. Him a shit. Continue.
I said, what man did? What Mike? I said, boy, we're there. And me and him sit down about half hour. And we chat.
Him and him chat half an hour. You saw him lie? Eh? So he was the minister, you know. And in 97, the man did, you know. But him at this in the early 80s, according to him and his son. Him and him nasty son, his son, daughter, son.
And I said to him, Michael, I'm leaving you know, but I need to ask you one thing. You and I were in the same parliament.
Yeah, no, tell Michael, you and I, you two lie. But tell them lie. You are your next tired. You're Siago, yeah? You're Siago for an interview, yeah? That time they work with CIA. Say, hear the interview, yeah? Hear this.
More so to believe our view than the opposite view contended. But Manley's ultimate aim is to take Jamaica into the Cuban orbit. And
look how Siago say yes, so, and tell people like to man. Man, the ultimate aim, if you take Jamaica, and this is the same thing, the same playbook I watch Andrew do. Everything all time out alive. Yeah? You understand? No, but man, they could not talk to man, they never sick in our early 80s, Trish. Man, they did 97. And him wasn't no, him to go to prison, him and him son. You could have video something like that and say, your father now, the JLP win, just win the 80 election now, early 80s attack now, and then man, they sick out to go dead. So you are minister, you know, somebody dead 97. You never know some man they step down when them found out him sick. Him step down and live 5 years after. After him stick back and do treatment and do everything. Him find out about him sick. Much some plastic and start something. You never know that. Him step down 92. Yes. And the thing the thing that mash up in the 1990 that created rather a man did it. A man the thing that too. But me see them mash up and do all kind of things with it too. The water commissioner man did bring that into here. The ag pen, it was ag pen. A man did bring it into. Yes. The one of these things. The carry come a man did too, you know. You have to remind you know. But yes, Siago yaso. So man they know when man they build up the school them. You will Siago say yaso with them garbage. Hear this.
Has now come more so to believe our view than the opposite view contended.
Him come, you notice Cuba not talk about Brigadesta, nobody talk about him, and then the little people them on Brigadesta. Man, they send people go teach them about tourism and everything, and train people, you know, whether this a skill or that a skill. Him come with Brigadesta and people run with it. But Brigadesta, hear this.
That Manley's ultimate aim is to take Jamaica into the Cuban orbit and to transform the society into a Cuban-type society. They have, in fact, implemented many of the types of institutions that are necessary for the transformation.
Cuba don't have a chance. Hear them lie. Man, they implemented many of the institutions for the transformation. Yeah. Yeah. Man, they died 97 March. Yeah. And not 80s. They died not March 97.
Training programs. We have, for instance, some 1,000 Jamaican youths that have now been trained in Cuba under a program that has come to be known as the Brigadista program.
So look I'm fool now. Why Manley as a government? No for them you can turn police and soldier. Why not change somebody as brigade? I'm at the government, you know. You know who that train people? CIA operative that train opposition people as them kind of people there. What you talk about? You see things where them do them talk. Remember, you know, you if them want the police and soldier force man they know in the arms house. Then you not turn police and soldier. I'm gonna train at a brigade star. Remember, you don't go against the one government. That don't make no sense neither. It don't make no sense. Them time they know the man are plan for burn down evening tide and do all kind of things and attack these things, you know. You know. People are be a fire and be a things they go on with, you know. See how guy, you know. Hear this.
Because the purpose of the program is to set up Marxist-Leninist brigades to return to Jamaica to indoctrinate the peasant people and the working class people.
Indoctrinate peasant and working class people. You hear this?
The relationship with Cuba arises partly because Cuba is our closest neighbor, partly because Jamaica has always had a friendship that is traditional, really. With Cuba, it goes back into the 19th century. We find that we both share a deep commitment to the liberation process. We take a similar view of, we took a similar view of Nicaragua. We take a similar view of South Africa. We took a similar view of Ian Smith.
Do you take? So, yeah, when talk about the views that we might take, Nicaragua, South Africa, Ian Smith, I'm not tell about China and tell about Russia and none of them. Yeah? You when I tell the view we take, because them that do apartheid in a South Africa.
Because Jamaica has always had a friendship that is traditional, really. With Cuba, it goes back into the 19th century. We find that we both share a deep commitment to the liberation process. We take a similar view of, we took a similar view of Nicaragua. We take a similar view of South Africa. We took a similar view of Ian Smith.
Do you take a similar view of America?
No, I don't think we take a similar view of America. I think they have, of course, a very unusual and painful experience.
Do you think that your support of Dr. Castro and a certain number of his causes, that having Cubans here, has helped to antagonize the United States towards Jamaica?
Well, first of all, I've never supported Dr. Castro and his causes. I've discovered points where we have similar causes. We share causes. I don't support his causes, nor he mine for that matter. But that the relationship has contributed to and been the cause of strain with the United States, of that there is no question. It's a matter of principle.
Why did you do it? I mean,
because it is a matter of principle. Because to me it is an absolute matter of principle, and it isn't negotiable, and it will never be, no matter what price is paid. It is not negotiable for me to believe that a small country has to determine its policy by reference to what some powerful neighbor feels.
Comrades, all I can say, the international community has been run by the big powers for hundreds of years, and where are we? Where are we?
Upset.
Yeah, where am I dealing with straight door? We have a prime minister. I put the CARICOM on the phone in Jamaica and I'm going to down the right on them now, but I'm a founding father. One of the four of them. One of the founding father, CARICOM. Yeah? Yeah, I'm telling you, and the big boys, them, I'm tell you to them run by the big powers, and where are we? For hundreds of years. I'm telling you, you're going to get whipped. So we see where I'm dying too.
Getting Jamaica's powerful neighbour seems to have been a Manley speciality. When he came to power in 1970,
you knows it upset him neighbor. Or if you upset your neighbor when you have your own backside and them are take it for nothing at all, JLP they give them for nothing. You're forced buy, yeah, forced purchase, and then you have the levy. And you could have built the school them and hospital out and everything and build enough houses and do all kind of little things. You know, upset nobody, you do the right thing. Yeah. So Donald Trump said, what am I do? After the sake of people. Then when Manley do this, where you fight him, Manley do it first. Yeah? And he never trump nobody. He just have stand up for them own rights in the country. Eh? Continue.
Two, he moved into head-on conflict with the interests of American big business. Bauxite is big business. It's the raw material from which aluminium is made. It's only found in a handful of countries, and Jamaica has 2 billion tons of it. Before Manley came to power, the entire Jamaican bauxite industry was controlled by 6 North American companies. The country's greatest
6 North American countries.
natural asset belonged to someone else. The Jamaicans received only a pittance in royalties, about $40 million a year.
It was 25 man, they say. So it's a 40 years.
After they were elected, Manley's government began to negotiate with the bauxite companies, and after fierce resistance began to buy into the industry, mainly
It named forced purchase. You understand fierce resistance?
by compulsory purchase.
Compulsory purchase. You have to see the compulsory. Forced purchase, compulsory purchase. You have to sell it.
2 years later, Jamaica was paying for a 51% controlling interest, and her revenue from bauxite had gone up to $200 million a year.
So you move from 25 to 200 million. Yeah? Compulsory purchase, him don't never do them nothing.
That agreement creates a new and we believe historic partnership between the company and Jamaica.
He also formed the International Bauxite Association, a producer.
No, all man for talk about communists. With Michael Mann, the way you have International Bauxite Association, like OPEC. Like where you have the IL, the International IL, some do OPEC. In from International Bauxite Association. Yeah? I'm push it pan, yes. In when, hear this.
This cartel similar to OPEC in the oil industry. It was to ensure that poor countries got the maximum revenue from one of their few natural resources.
He must fight for equal rights. He can't be their place. Jamaica are gone if I never handle them. And see how them with a good. See that?
But more significantly, it was the first time that Manley, using his socialist principles, went into action against American huge corporations and won.
Let's remember that wherever imperialism works, the people must unite to defeat it.
In the eyes of some Americans, Manley had also threatened the security of the United States. Aluminium is used to build warplanes and rockets, and control of bauxite now lies outside America.
So them said if the material I use aluminum, used to build rocket and warplane and now it control outside America. But you can't have everything and them control it, you buy the raw material. And man, they come back and tell you, say, when they buy things and the key will go up, you have to take it and pay for it. So you have a material where them want them, you know, stop them have to pay for it. And them take it and build school and hospital and build houses and do all kind of things. When them dead, them say poor when them never, you know, say Andrew money. And Michael man didn't have the money. Patterson have the money too, you know. Hey, me have brethren where I read with people. And each time I read with people come up with some stupid ideas. I say Patterson have a place. He have a big house in France and all these things, but these things are just propaganda. Patterson old now, was around 90. And Patterson, when him get him foot broke by cab and thing, you know, he's not there, no foreign. Him stay same place, then rehabilitation, same place. And that same place, he live in the same old house. Eh? He have no house on the hill. Malaya, you know. But you know, see the money with the matter about practicing this. Mama Peter, she don't have the money. She don't. Yeah? Them that do service. Andrew now have the service. Andrew, them are the scrapings. That's not a service. I carry IC, go to court. And then, you know, it hurt or you have Pernell Charles and them son sit down for Manley and put out beer garbage. When it's a goddamn disgrace. Beer lies and garbage. And remember play this before anything else, you know. Before me even sign up, I have to go over the clip and I have to play this. These are the budget, these are the year after man they come in. Just listen to what I'm doing. Listen this.
Get back. We are starting for the first time national service in Jamaica.
The first time a national service. Hear the thing then when the man come in and put Anjo, he's not giving a promise.
We feel the great need is in education. They were going to call for the young people to give us a period of time when they get back into the primary system to teach before they move on out into their careers. Once a child reaches 16 or 17, if they, say, fail their O-level exam, we will then ask them to give 2 years, to volunteer for 2 years, to come in and teach in the primary schools while we look after them, which will also give them a chance to try again for their exam, in which case they might then be able to take advantage of it to move on further again. If the child passes the O-level and wants to move on to A-level or some kind of technical training, child will go, but we will ask it to carry the obligation of service. And if it goes right to the end of the university system, so be it. But even at that time, we're going to say, come and teach certain subjects in the technical schools, come and teach subjects even for 2 years.
If I even go to the university, so be it. And it makes sure it's free. This is what I'm doing now. First, remember, at 72, I'm going this at 73.
Years in the primary schools, create a revolution in the knowledge of the people by putting our skills that we've got through our secondary system cycled back into the training of more skills so as to bring the light of knowledge and freedom to the people that are being born and growing up in the system. I think it's the most exciting challenge and opportunity for Jamaica since independence. It's something to stir the fire of nationalism and patriotism in your heart, Mr. Speaker. The National Service, they'll be asked to give...
Yeah, well, the man promote nationalism, patriotism. Yeah, I'm talking about choose Jamaica.
2 years, mainly in teaching, but also, if people prefer, perhaps, with the literacy program, they can help with the youth development program, with the youth camps that are coming on stream later this year, the new type of youth development. There are all sorts of ways in which they can help put back into their country, so that instead of drowning through the lack of resources to create training, we use our own resources that say, let me give back something to the country that gave me both birth and the life opportunity of higher education. Because of all this planning, sir, I'm very pleased to be able to announce something more about education. At the present time, about 2,500 children in each age group move through into the secondary system and then some into the comprehensive, the technicals, etc. Because of plans already laid, already 9,000 of those children will be able, by next year, September, to move into expanded technical schools and expanded secondary schools. That still leaves another 10,000 of junior secondaries with nowhere to go right now. Because of the call for the volunteers and the getting of the secondary schools to give back the training in the system, We are going to be able to revolutionize the quality of the primary education, because that's a well-educated youngster that is going in. We are going to be able to release the best teachers to move up the system and strengthen the system inside the junior secondary. And by the introduction of the SHIP system next year, among the 19,000 junior secondaries, 9 of whom will go on into secondary, but 10 of whom will remain, we will be able to give 2 years further training and lift the age of the junior secondary schools from 15 to the age of 17.
So even the school year lift, you know, from 15 to 17, him do it.
What we're going to do with the 10,000 is to create training in the junior secondaries that is particularly orientated to the needs of the economy. Therefore, that 2 years of extra training in the junior secondary for the other 10,000 will have a heavy vocational bias, strong on work attitudes, concepts of work discipline, and the creation of skills that will be particularly identified by industry as the things of which they are.
You hear about the word skill, them talk about art. You hear what I tell you? Adapt him though.
Short. We want to see this country can take one thing and lift it out of the quagmire of politics and let it be like a beacon summoning the nation to the solution of its own problems through self-reliance. I come back now, Mr. Speaker, to where I began.
Self-reliance.
Which was the problem of an age group marching forward. You have, say, 50,000 children of 15, all with their anxious parents behind them. Of the 50,000 children roughly of that age next year, instead of 9,000 with a hope and 41 to face a blank wall, at one stroke we will have lifted it to 28,000 children who will be receiving further training of one sort or another. More than 3 times in one stroke. And the key is national service, the putting back to your nation of what you gain from the privilege of education. When we talk of taxes, I say to the people, I know it is hard. And it reminds me, I hear all the jokes and fine, the better the bitter, and that's all what makes life worth living. But let me remind everybody so that, it's a very funny thing about life, Mr. Speaker. Many a man has died of an illness because there was not a doctor to prescribe 1 dose of medicine. And many a man lives in the world today, Mr. Speaker, because there was a doctor that had the courage to say, draw 1 draft of the medicine, it will taste bad, it will be bitter, but it is the thing that will release you to the better that must come. And therefore, I say, I know the taxes are hard, but I say to a person, when you're thinking of your bet, and I hope you win it, wherever you are, whoever you are, think that that is helping to start the revolution again in education, to lift it yet again from where the torchbearers of the past have brought it up to now. If you're drawing on a cigarette, think that it is helping, that either it was going to stay down, or the condensed milk go up, or we couldn't start this great new initiative in education. We couldn't give the chance. We couldn't let the mothers see the whole light of hope dawn for the children of the next generation. Something had to pay. And rather than creep...
Man, they are planned for the next generation. And you're right, Trish. Because if you have an educated nation, and who and leave and go away, them that have them education, them that have some hey. So you'd have more of them that produce more doctors, nurses, teachers, this, that, people with principle. The country is still like this. So even if some migrate, you still have, but them that work and some, them one of them foreigners sell cocaine and the work and fuck you and mash up and shoot and sell in drugs. Them don't know better than this. Them don't even know second fellow man the way I don't even think America and other places are putting up visa restriction. Because you have better thinking people. Yeah? If you know you're going to say you're going to go mash it up. You're going to contribute. Right? And you'll get a better Jamaica by far. Dagan. You not tell nobody about Singapore. See, them destroy that. Them want to destroy the vote. And see when them come and introduce, buy vote. And they never know them thing. I'm a matter of fact, man, they say no hand out. You see it? Continue.
Along like before, we said, let us be bold now. Let us be brave now. Let us take time and destiny by the forelock now, so that we can set tomorrow's generation free. When a person buying a car, sure, it had 76% tax before, so now it has 25% more. It's not because they don't want people to have cars, but something has to pay. And maybe somebody buying a $4,000 car, which already has 75% tax on it, maybe, or something around there, and there's another 25%, not as much as was there before. Let them think that maybe that money will be supplying perhaps 2 jobs for 2 people that have never had a job in their lives. And ask yourself, do you love your country enough for that to be worthwhile? And I say, sir, we talk of change. What is change? Change, sir, is the willingness to look at your system and have the courage to know what is wrong. More is not change. Change is to reorder the values of your life. Change is to have a vision of a new hope for a society. Change is to have the courage to invest something now in sacrifice, so that tomorrow's people may be free. Change is a matter of a vision of justice. And you talk of change. Was there change? Let us speak of change. Labor Day was change as people began to feel self-reliance. The People's Food Complex that is coming is change because it will bring relief. That is change. Operation Grow is change. The leasehold system is there for change. The integrity legislation is change.
It's time to fight against a legislation, yeah. We come to, to fullness. It grabbing me, the legislation where you sign Monday. That for sure say, it's same man where you come with a integrity legislation, yeah.
Food complex that is coming is change because it will bring relief. That is change. Operation Grow is change. The leasehold system is there for change. The integrity legislation is change. The literacy program is change. The recognition of women's rights is change. The 40-hour work week for government workers is
40 hours a work week. I do all the one of this, where can't get from the man work, That's what I accent to
change. The workers' bank that is coming is change. The creation of equal status for all children in Jamaica is
equal status.
Change. The law to prevent non-Jamaicans owning our land is change.
Them couldn't sell out the land. Non-Jamaican couldn't own
the workers' bank that is coming is change. The creation of equal status for all children in Jamaica is change. The law to prevent non-Jamaicans owning our land is change. The 18-year-old vote is change.
It was 21 and dropped it at 18.
Free education for the people is change.
People, Andrew, I tell you, we don't trade the kid, that's his life. We run through this, Freddy go straight to university. Yes, I am doing it, man. National service where we put back is change. These are the means by which, sir, we shall achieve power for the people and freedom in our time. These are the means. These are the means by which, sir, the power will come to the people. Sacrifice now for a great day tomorrow where we will march together in the name of work, in the name of justice, because the word is love. Officer, when them tell lie upon you can't bet upon us, man. You know, so I have to come defend this. I defend that. The man them do everything out of Colonel Charles mouth a lie. He's that piece of shit. Him and him son, everything. Man, they not dead in the 80s, none at all. 97 him dead March. Yeah, man, they stepped the man. He was not member, no, he was no minister. And man, they come and beg him. Like when the whole of these are bogus thing. And you are minister right now. And these shit you put out, Colonel Charles Jr. You and your father. And it's not talk about man, the man they always have them security details. So if Colonel couldn't find guns for man, they call him police that shoot him. Yeah? We know man in person. We attack a bullshit. 97 we go salute him. Because them have him lying in state up in a arena. You have to walk around the back, walk around it, so them sit in a line. Or them put the line in the arena and then you go in and you enter this and then you go around. You can get to salute and go about your business. Yeah? And look upon him lie down there. A be a lie wanna tell. Be a garbage wanna talk. Yeah? Alright. That's how you know me no come out and me come to book back you know, but my thing them documented too. And when them come with them lies, we have rub them out. Yeah? Alright. But there you know. I went up on the road fast, so later I'm out. Bless up. I remember when you try to get to the ticket, I remember we have the fish fire come up with Mama Angie and showing it. And then we have the boat ride. Hey, Paula, I look out for boat ride, you know. Fish fire too. So, all right, later, me run here. Bless. Me never not sign off, so me I run. Out.